I'm Basaime Spate, Director of Street Action Network.
Javonte Alexander, Director of Street Action Network.
Street Action Network brings together rigorous research, community action, and policy change to people who are involved in gangs and street economy.
Academics and street people all working together as one, helping the community build up self-awareness and what they want to do with themselves in life.
The goal is to give opportunity to educate and save lives. I grew up in a foster system and that wasn't very well for me, so I joined the Bloods early at 14. I traveled around different states around with my street networks, and I so happened to land in Brooklyn because this was the start of what my street network was birthed off.
My experience with street networks is kind of different for me because I've been around it my whole life. Yeah, I was brought up into it.
This program that came in this area of Crown Heights, and it was called SOS, Save Our Street. One of my key people who was part of my street network, Levon Walker, he was the founder of it. They started to do this job of violence interrupters, stopping shootings and retaliations in our neighborhood.
I was like his first participant on his caseload when it first started in Crown Heights. So I kind of been around it from the very start.
I really was interested and want to contribute to my community as well. So I joined in 2012 as a violence interrupter.
So we definitely need your support too, all right, bro? All right, man.
Gotta Make Their Home Heaven is a research project that I started in 2020. When I got on, I came in as security. And I was watching this academic team gather research. But the problem was I wanted to quit because of the image of that academic team, because the streets wasn't buying into who they was looking like and they didn't have the experience. This is where Elisa and Andrew brought on and asked did I want to be a researcher, and I said yes.
That's right.
I was able to switch that team into a more fitting image of the street. And the first one I brought in was Javonte.
You gotta come with respect. You can't just go in anybody's neighborhood just explaining the work and they think they just gonna wanna do the work. They gotta know who you are, they gotta believe in you, you gotta have trust. Image is a big part as well, because they gotta understand you gotta have something that they want you to talk to them about.
We was gathering data, but my data was different from with the academic team because they didn't have the experience of the street or guns or gang culture. And then we started to see the difference in the data. And we was able to go in and interview 330 shooters around NYC.
A new study from the Center for Justice Innovation.
One group of researchers in Brooklyn set out to find why young people carry guns.
So with us now are three authors of the study.
The two battlefield was definitely a lot of exposure came with it, a lot of press, webinars, all that good stuff happened off of it.
There's a need for a comprehensive understanding. The research, I love it so much because it's informative. It's educating people on both sides, right? Research sets the tone for policies, for laws, for recommendations. Research is a mind changer. What we're doing now is kind of the steps of what Levon was doing, grabbing guys off the street and giving them opportunity. We didn't know that research would open this door to where we got today. So we would love to create that opportunity for other guys in our neighborhood and see where that takes them.
I'm somebody that did a huge 360, a huge transition. If I could do it, anybody could do it.
We're very confident the solutions that we have created will save lives. It will decrease shootings. It will give young men and women of color of opportunity.